Good evening and welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Tonight, we bring you an NFC South showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This is Friday Night Football. Both teams come into this game with a 2-1 record. The Saints won their first two games of the season before an 18-17 loss last week to the Green Bay Packers. The situation has been similar for Tampa Bay. After opening the season with wins against the Vikings and Bears, they were defeated 25-11 on Monday night by the Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield will start tonight's game for the Bucs. He's amassed a total of 636 passing yards this season with 4 touchdowns. In a remarkable coincidence, Derek Carr, the starting quarterback for New Orleans, also has 636 passing yards, but has only been able to get 2 touchdowns so far in 2023. Well, I've just gotten word that this game is about to begin. The teams are ready, the fans are ready, and we hope you're ready. Let's go down to the field to get things started here on Friday Night Football. So the teams going over their strategies as we prepare for kickoff here in Week 4 between the Buccaneers and the Saints. It is a divisional rivalry here tonight. There's the kick. And from the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, he'll come down on the 26. And that'll send out the offensive line led by Baker Mayfield. Tampa Bay, of course, in the post-Brady era. They've got Mayfield coming in now as quarterback. 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions last year for the former Cleveland Brown. And now 1st and 10 on the 26, we get underway. There's the snap, the handoff, now breaking through. Up to the 39, White with a 14-yard rush to get us started here at the Superdome. We thank you for joining us for what should be, what we hope to be, another outstanding edition of Friday Night Football. We were in London earlier today, the Atlanta Falcons defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars 21-7. This is our second game of a doubleheader. Fired away by Mayfield, and the pass is caught. 32 yards. Palmer will move Tampa Bay up to the Saints' 29. Look at the spiral. Palmer immediately just shoved out of bounds there. And that'll stop the clock, but it's 1st and 10 on the 29. And now setting up for the snap. There it is. Mayfield fakes the handoff, sends it away. Pass is caught. Mayfield 2 for 2. Otten with the catch there. That'll move the Buccaneers up to the 10-yard line. So now Tampa Bay close to a touchdown here. 1st and 10. There's the snap. He'll get the handoff. White up to the 6. 2nd and goal. And it is very, very loud here inside the Superdome. There you see Derek Carr. So I'm imagining that there are quite a few Buccaneer fans in the building here tonight. There's the snap. Mayfield with the handoff to White once again. He'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White puts Tampa Bay in the lead here in Week 4 on Friday Night Football. We see the replay. Manages to get through both offense and defense and get into the end zone as he goes down. So now setting up for the extra point. The snap. The kick is good. And it's Tampa Bay 7. New Orleans nothing. 5 plays and 74 yards in that scoring drive. And the Buccaneers now preparing to kick it away as Derek Carr and the offensive line for the New Orleans Saints will make their presence known on the field for the first time here tonight. Good start to the game for the Buccaneers. Now let's see what the Saints can do. In this massive structure that has stood for many years. Rather impressive. It's a landmark of New Orleans. This will be carried out to the 17. Landmark of New Orleans, hosted NCAA Final Fours, 2 WrestleManias, and much more. Derek Carr coming out now, 24 touchdowns and 14 interceptions last season. Very prolific quarterback, as you can see from the stats. Let's see what he can do tonight for the Saints. There's the snap and the handoff, and it's going to be carried past the line down to the 29. Miller with a 12-yard rush. Neal gets the tackle. That'll send him down. But the Saints advancing up the field now. On the 29, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Carr with the handoff. Trying to break through is Williams. He's shoved down at the 34. 5-yard gain there for the Saints. As this first quarter continues, we once again thank you for joining us here tonight in New Orleans. 2nd and 5. Saints with the snap, the handoff, now trying to get through. He'll get up to the 48. It is Williams giving New Orleans the first down. And you can hear them in the crowd celebrating this advancement. From the 48, 1st and 10, this may be the last play of the quarter. Carr wants a pass. He'll step back. He's being pursued, and he has to just throw it out of bounds to prevent a possible sack or a possible loss of yards from a sack. As it's now 2nd and 10. Saints setting up for the snap at the 48. There it is. Carr fakes the handoff, fires it away. It's a long one, and it's caught at the 26. 26-yard pass will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Tampa Bay 7, New Orleans 0. So we're back here in the Superdome for the start of the second quarter here between Tampa Bay and New Orleans. 1st and 10 on the 26, fired away by Carr. Pass is caught. Receiver steps out of bounds. Olave with a 23-yard gain there. We see the replay. Spiraling through the air. Pass is caught. And it's 1st and goal as the music plays throughout the Superdome. There's the snap. Carr steps back to pass, and it'll move up to the 3. But in a situation like this, you're not concerned about gaining yards or any of that. You're just concerned about getting into the end zone. And right now, the Saints are 3 yards away. 2nd and goal at the 3. There's the snap. Handoff from Carr into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It is Jamal Williams with the returning salvo on the side of New Orleans. And it's a 1-point game, but I don't think it'll be that for long. The kick is good. And it's 7-7 here at the Caesars Superdome. And it is certainly loud in here. I think you can hear me, but the Saints fans here cheering this comeback from the home team, tying things up. And now Tampa Bay is setting up to receive. 3:54 to go in the second quarter as we see the kickoff will be carried out to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Can he get to the 25? Yes, he can. He'll get to the 27 to bring out Baker Mayfield. So a successful first possession there from Tampa Bay. Oh, Mayfield got it away as soon as possible. But Godwin will get up to the 35. It's an 8-yard gain for the Buccaneers. As I was saying, a successful possession last time, getting a touchdown. Saints able to tie things up as well. And now the Buccaneers looking to jump out ahead once again. Past the 45. Oh, there's a fumble. There's a fumble. Who's got it? Who's got it? I think the ball has been retained by the Buccaneers, who have also gotten a first down. And now 1st and 10 from the 46. The snap, the handoff, breaking through to the 42. New Orleans 42. It is White. 4 rushes tonight with 1 touchdown. As we come closer to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. And of course, there it is. We'll have the halftime show coming up for you here on Friday Night Football. As it is now it is at the moment 7-7. But that could very well change as Mayfield gets it away. Pass is caught at the 39 by Evans. It's a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 39. There's the snap. Mayfield got the handoff to White, and he's taken down at the 37. So now the Buccaneers somewhat beginning to falter as the defense chants go up through the Superdome. 3rd and 5 on the 37. Saints hoping to convert here. There's the snap. Mayfield steps back to pass. He'll send it away. Oh, it was almost intercepted. It was almost intercepted. It's just a deflection. It's still 4th down. And now I assume they'll bring out the kicker. That's what they will do. And this will be from the 44. 3 points will still give them the lead. The kick is up. And it's good. Buccaneers take the lead once again as McLaughlin sends it through the uprights. I wasn't entirely sure. You can never be entirely sure that something like that is going to make it from a distance like that. But this time they did. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead with 1:07 to go here in the second quarter. The question is, what can be done in 1 minute and 7 seconds? We're about to find out. Saints will be hoping to, at the very least, tie this up. If not, get a touchdown and take the lead. Carried out past the 10, the 15, the 20, down on the 21. So here comes Derek Carr once again as the Saints start on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:03 to go. Let's see what New Orleans can do here. There's the snap. Carr will fire it away. And timeout taken by the Saints. After that 7-yard catch, moves them up to the 28. Miller with his first catch of the night. And that's something I guess, slipped my mind the fact that both teams have all 3 timeouts still going. And something else that I neglect to mention, although I assume it's rather obvious, but the Saints are in black, the Buccaneers in white, just in case there's any confusion. Oh! Sack! Sack! Carr goes down. It's 3rd and 10. And we've still got 53 seconds to go, and sort of an extra dimension has been added to this final minute before halftime, because if there's a 4th down on this, Buccaneers are going to have a lot of time. Carr steps back, steps way, way back, sends it away, pass is caught. And the Saints move up to the 42. Timeout taken. That's their 2nd timeout of this half. Good move there. As it is 10-7, you can see. But the Saints hoping to change that in these final 39 seconds that we have before halftime. And the snap. Fired away. Pass is caught at the 32. What a catch. So Johnson has now put the Saints in an interesting position with under 10 seconds to go. They'll need a Hail Mary. They'll get one, and he goes out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Saints have 1 timeout left. Remember, this is the 2nd quarter. This is not the 4th, but it is still incredibly exciting what we're seeing here. They're going to have to put it all on this one play, and instead they're going to kick a field goal and hope to tie things up before halftime. The snap, the kick is good, and the Saints have just tied it up. Just over a minute in that drive. And now it is tied. So we're going to get a kickoff here from New Orleans, but it is simply ceremonial as long as it's not returned to the end zone. It is simply a formality. So I think I will remain silent for that and inform you that the score as we go to halftime, Tampa Bay 10, New Orleans 10. The score is tied 10-10 here at halftime. The Buccaneers have snapped the ball 12 times, rushing for 36 yards off of 6 plays and passing for 76 yards off of 5 plays. The Saints have snapped 14 times with 34 rushing yards off of 4 plays and 120 passing yards from 10 plays. We'll bring you the second half of this game in a matter of moments. Stay tuned through these messages. So we're getting set for the third quarter here inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Welcome back to our coverage of Friday Night Football. Week 4 of the NFL season. If I'm being honest with you, it's rather surprising that we're in the 4th week already. It seems like just yesterday we got all this going. That was a doubleheader as well. We covered the opening game, and then we also covered the Packers and the Bears. But right now, it is New Orleans to receive. 5 minutes back on the clock. Third quarter begins. This will be taken out past the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, still going. And the 33 is where Derek Carr will be with the offensive line to start us off in this third quarter. Exceptional return there, if I do say so myself, as we get set here on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Williams taken down after 4 yards. So that'll get New Orleans up to the 37. Incredible what we saw in that final minute and a few seconds of the first half, where they were able to tie it up. And now, because of that, with that field goal, they put themselves in a rather advantageous position. And if they can get a first down here, their chance to take the lead here will continue. 3rd and 4 on the 39. Carr waiting for the snap. There it is. Steps back, sends it away. Pass is caught. Pass is caught. That'll move New Orleans up to the Buccaneers 45 as Olave makes the catch here for the Saints. And we see the replay of this first down. So on the 45, 1st and 10. The snap, the handoff, and breaking through, he'll be taken down at the 39. Miller with his 3rd rush of the night. 21 total yards off rushing plays. And on 2nd and 3, it'll be the Saints trying to convert once again. Carr steps back, got it away, pass is caught. Johnson will make it a first down once more. That's his 4th catch here tonight. Winfield Jr. gets the tackle for the Buccaneers. Under 2 minutes to go now in the third quarter. 1st and 10. There's the snap and the handoff, and still breaking through. He'll get him the first down. And Miller to the 22. 200 total yards tonight so far for New Orleans. And they're hoping to close the deal now. Get that touchdown. There's the snap, under a minute to go, taken down. No gain, no loss there. They stay at the 22. And on 2nd and 10, this may be the final play of the quarter. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff, now got it away. It's Williams. And New Orleans on 3rd and 9. As the third quarter comes to its end. Still 10-10 tied here between Tampa Bay and the Saints. And with 5 minutes to go, the possibility of overtime starts to seep into the forefront. But it's still 3rd down. They still have a chance to convert. And even if not, it's good range for a field goal. Carr will step back to pass. He'll get it away, and the pass is caught. And just like that, they've gotten the touchdown. Very first play of the quarter, Michael Thomas, the wide receiver, has given the Saints the lead as we see the replay. And 16-10. The point after is good. New Orleans 17, Tampa Bay 10. And now the primary challenge for the Saints is defense. Run the clock down. That's going to be hard to do with 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, but that's what they've got to do if they want to win this game, really. Run the clock down. Try to score as much as you can when you do get the ball. But when you don't have it, make sure Tampa Bay gets to fourth down. From the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 23, Baker Mayfield will start this possession as he leads the offensive line back out onto the figurative battlefield, although sometimes it is literal. There's the snap, the handoff, and it's a loss of 2. That'll make it 2nd and 12. New Orleans allowing 110 total yards, 76 of them passing, 34 of them rushing. In what has been a very, very close game here on Friday Night Football. And it's still, even though we are in the fourth quarter, this still could be anyone's game. It could go either way as White gets his 7th rush to move the Buccaneers up to the 41, and now a bit of a scuffle. You see that sometimes in football. But it is what it is. And from their own 41, from their own 41. My apologies for the confusion. The Buccaneers will get first down, and White will go down on the 48. Gain of 7. Or gain of 8. As it's 2nd and 2. And the Buccaneers doing a good job of running down the clock as well. Fired away, pass is caught. The team that wins here is probably going to be the team that runs out the clock as we yet again see a scuffle unfolding here. 1st and 10 on the 40. Just a few seconds to go before the 2-minute warning kicks in here. There's the snap. Mayfield steps back to pass. Gets it away. Pass is caught. Can he get past the line? No, he can't. 2nd and 1 at the 31 as the 2-minute warning kicks in. Saints 17, Buccaneers 10, and Tampa Bay looking pretty close to scoring. Breaking through here up to the 22. White will come down. And Tampa Bay looking to tie things up here. They would win with a 2-point conversion, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, I suppose. As this will be caught and sent up to the 6. And now, 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Seems rather easy. The goal seems in sight for the Buccaneers. Debo got the tackle there for New Orleans. As the Buccaneers now on 1st and goal. Mayfield steps back to pass. Fires it away. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Godwin, number 14, Chris Godwin with the catch. And now this point after will decide the state of the game. Are we going to overtime? Or are we going to see a victory for the Saints here? It's all on this kick. The aforementioned kick is good, and it's 17-7. And unless the Saints or the Buccaneers can pull off something spectacular in this last minute and 5 seconds, we are going to overtime. But let's see what's going to happen. This is when football gets exciting, ladies and gentlemen. And I will mention it here. I didn't mention it in the first half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. That adds a variable. That adds some excitement to this game. And it's an advantage for both teams, really. That you have the ability to stop the clock at will. He will kneel in the end zone to bring Carr and crew out to the 25. 1:05 in the fourth quarter. What can be done with 1:05 to go? If the Saints can pull it off, the reaction here in the Superdome is going to be incredible. And to start things out, it's a first down. Blake Group, the kicker you see there. Target is the 36-yard line, which obviously Tampa Bay's 36-yard line. New Orleans right now on their own 36. As we have under a minute to go, clock continues to run. Under 45 seconds now. And waiting for the snap. There it is. Carr gets it away. Pass is caught. Timeout taken by the Saints. That'll get him up to the 45. Remember, all they want is to get to the 36. That is their field goal target they have set for Blake Group. But of course, getting further in would be advantageous as well. From the 45, 1st and 10, fired away, pass is caught to the 20, the 18, as Thomas is taken down. And now the Saints, with just seconds to go, will be looking to pull this off. Timeout taken by New Orleans. Good move. Re-strategize. See what you're going to do. As it is 17-17. Derek Carr still out there. Are they going to bring out the kicker? Doesn't look like it. They have 1 timeout left. Of course, a touchdown would be a more epic way to end this. But they are going with the kicker. The entire game resting on this field goal, and the Buccaneers will take their first time out of the half. Really, they're just trying to get into the head of the Saints and also re-strategize for a possible block. 1st and 10, but it doesn't matter. The field goal is up. The kick is good, and the Saints take the lead. The New Orleans Saints have defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 20-17 will be the final score, provided that the Buccaneers don't return this for a touchdown. But of course, the chances of that happening very, very slim. Here's the kick. And carried out to the 20. One more simple formality play here for Tampa Bay. The snap. Mayfield will send it. Pass is caught. And he's taken out of bounds. The final score, New Orleans 20, Tampa Bay 17. A win for the Saints at home in Week 4. We thank you for joining us from the New Orleans Superdome. Enjoy your weekend. It's goodbye and good night for us.